and welcome to Restorative and Healing Yoga. This is the one I wanted to give you as an Easter gift. It's a pretty mellow one, so we'll be staying pretty cool. So if you want pillows or props, then grab them now. Maybe a blanket as well, or some warm clothing. We're going to be doing this session on our backs, so if anyone feels they need extra support, want to be a little higher up, they could have a bolster or a cushion under their head, but we really want to try and encourage these shoulders to drop down, or they could have a bolster or a cushion under your knees as well. So basically just wanting you to be as comfortable as possible. I'm going to place the cushion under my head. Now, once you've got yourself on the ground, we're going to bend our knees so the soles of the feet are connected. And as I said, you could put a bolster under those knees if you wanted to, or some support. And then we're just going to place our hands on our abdomen area, because what we want to do in this session is focus on our breath. And we want to try and ensure with every inhale that the abdomen is rising up and the chest is expanding laterally. And then as we exhale, we're just slowly allowing the breath to leave the body. So if you just continue to focus here, and breathing in to that abdominal area, but letting the chest, lung space expand. And today's class, for this half an hour class, we're focusing on the upper body, which should really complement the fire element that we're working with, because this is the upper body, the heart meridian. And what we want to do is really focus on the muscles that are involved when we breathe. And these muscles can become quite tight and tense and not used very often. So we just want to really focus on breathing. And we want to use our nose for both the inhale and the exhale. And we're not trying to force this breath. Just want it to be natural. Every inhale, expansion, rising. And every exhale, grounding, sinking, falling back into that mat. Soles of the feet are anchored down, lower backs anchored down. And we're just listening and paying attention to the breath rising and the breath falling. Staying connected. And then continuing to focus on the breath, we're going to extend our arms out. So think like a T shape. And maybe just ensure those shoulders are anchored down and the soles of the feet are firmly on the ground. And you should feel that your fingers just naturally curl in towards your hands, the palms of your hands. Now, as you inhale and you breathe in and you expand, I want you to extend your fingertips out, lengthening through them as if you're trying to touch the walls either side. Your thumbs as well, so your fingers, thumbs lengthening, extending as we rise up, fill up with the breath. Then as you exhale, just slowly softening, releasing, maybe those fingers curling back in, chin tucking in towards the throat, lower back anchoring down. And we just repeat, inhale, extending, lengthening through the fingertips. And then the exhale, slowly releasing that breath back out. And just finding your own rhythm here. You want to extend the breath. Both the inhale and the exhale. Perhaps allowing the exhale to be slightly longer, so just really allow the shoulders to sink back, the fingers to curl back in towards the palms, the lower back to sink. And then as you inhale and rise, just feel each finger extend and lengthen. So we're really trying to pay attention with each breath. And with each exhale, we surrender, we soften into the face as well, the shoulders, the lower back, middle back, upper back, soles of the feet, all anchoring. And then with each inhale, we're really trying to expand, fill up the lung space and the abdominal wall, and lengthen through those fingers, through those arms, feel the shoulder blades opening up. Last two here. Try not to put loads of effort, try not to force the breath, really try and just let it be. Last one. Remember how you're reaching for those walls either side as you inhale, but those shoulders are grounded down. And then as you exhale, those fingers just curl back in, you soften, you release, you sink. And then from there, keeping these arms open, nice and wide, we're just going to exhale and just slowly take our left ear down towards the left shoulder, the left ground, and then we inhale to come back up to the center and we exhale to the other side. So again, I really want this to flow with your breath. Every inhale brings that head back up, the lungs inspiring. And then every exhale, the lungs expire and you just release down. massaging into the back of the head. Just exploring how that feels in the neck. So looking to extend that breath as well. Maybe each inhale being 5-6 seconds long. And each exhale a little longer, maybe 8-9 seconds. And we're just gently flowing from side to side. And then when we next exhale and we come down, whichever side you're on, I just want you to bring the opposite arm up to the fingertips, up to the neck area. And just starting behind the ear, just gently tapping with our fingertips around the back of the ear, into the neck, and just really gently tapping, feeling, how does this side feel? Is there a lot of tension? Just take it around the back of the neck, maybe into the shoulder. Just feeling. If there's any real tender points, maybe just focus on them, gently tapping. You can maybe apply a little bit more pressure, but nothing too much. Focus on the breath as well, a couple of nice deep breaths here. As you tap. One more deep breath this side. And then as you exhale, releasing, just take that arm back out, extend it, anchor those shoulders down, and then just inhale to bring that head back up. And then just exhale to the other side. So again, when you've reached as far as feels comfortable for you, bringing that opposite hand up to the neck, just those fingertips, and starting behind the ear, maybe going in towards that skull, head area, and then just exploring the side of the neck. How does this side feel? We carry a lot of tension in our neck, in our shoulders, in our chest, so we're just tapping into this tension. Breathing into it. And if there's any real tender spots coming up, just maybe focus a little bit more on them. Just tapping gently away, not applying too much pressure, just feeling. Breathing in, breathing out. Couple more this side. One side can feel very different to another. And then when you're next ready to exhale, just bringing that head back up, just taking that arm out wide. If you want to do a big yawn, really release, yawn, or just open the mouth wide and move the jaw from side to side. Great for lubricating the jaw, great for the eyes as well, yawning. And then we're just going to bring our hands together grasping them together and just placing them over our forehead. And as we place them over the forehead, just let the heels of those hands kind of anchor around the side of the forehead. And then we're just going to gently take the head from side to side. So just going as far as the elbows will let us. So it's not big movements. It's just gently moving and connecting. Just a couple more. And then when you next come down to one side, exhaling, just release one hand, keep the other one resting on the forehead, and then bring the whole of the hand and just gently patting around the neck. Maybe the top of that chest just above the collarbones. Again, nothing too much. Just tapping in, maybe behind that neck. Just wherever around that jaw. And just tapping. Just taking a couple of deep breaths as you do this. And then when you next exhale, just bringing that hand back to interlock with the others, to inhale, to pull that head gently back up. And then just take it to the other side, resting on that elbow, arm, and then releasing the other hand. And just using the hold of the palm to just tap around the neck, maybe the top of that shoulder, chest. Again, nothing too hard, just tapping in. Keep connecting with that breath. And then one last big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just bring those fingers back together. And inhale to just bring that forehead back up, nice and gently. Again, if you want to yawn, just do a nice big yawn. And then from there, just bring those hands away, perhaps just rest them on the rib cage as you take a couple of deep breaths. And now I just want you to focus on your facial muscles. Just trying to encourage the forehead to release, the cheekbones to soften, jaw to surrender. And if you do wear glasses now, just removing them, maybe placing them on the abdomen so you know where they are. And then we're just going to bring our hands to our face. Lower back, middle back, upper back sinking, soles of the feet sinking. And as we breathe in, taking a deep breath in, slow and steady. We're just going to encourage all the muscles in our face to relax, surrender. And then we're going to bring our fingertips together in the middle of the forehead. Let the rest of the hands just come away. And then we're just going to gently stroke. So one fingertip goes to the left from the middle of the forehead towards the skull, ears. And then the other side does the same. Just coming down, kind of like that temple area. And then just circling that temple area. And then just releasing and then coming back to the middle of that forehead again, the fingertips touching. And then just gently pulling, as if you're really opening up that forehead. Left fingertips go to the left, right fingertips go to the right. And just come down to that kind of temple area. And then just gently circle there. Just listening to your breath. Then we'll come back to the middle again of the forehead. Those fingertips touching and just pulling, really encouraging that forehead to just open up, release. And then as those fingertips come towards that temple area, just circling, taking some deep breaths. And then anywhere in particular that's perhaps calling out for you right now, just explore around the forehead, the temple area, using those fingertips. Let those eyes soften. And then we're just going over the eyebrows now, just stroking the eyebrows. And then maybe going under those eyes and following the eye bone sockets one way, then the other. Just kind of listen to your breath. This is great for the sinuses and just general tension. Just kind of feeling where tension is, maybe going into that jaw. This can be quite tense here, so be gentle with those fingertips. Listen, perhaps take a few deeper breaths. So we're just encouraging the face to relax, the muscles in the face to relax. And we're just using our fingertips and our breath and just being mindful. Just gently massaging any tension. Could be along that jaw, under the eye sockets, the cheekbones, the forehead. Just continue this for another 3 slow, steady breaths. Remember, each inhale, we're rising, expanding. And each exhale, we're softening, letting go. Last deep breath here. And then when you're ready on your next exhale, just release those fingers from the face and rest the hands on the abdomen. And just coming back to the breath. With each rise, expand, fill. And with each exhale, let go. Allow all those muscles in the face to relax, surrender, release. Letting go of any tension. Focusing on just gently lengthening and extending both inhale and exhale. And then from there, we're just going to do a bit of shoulder opening here. So I just want you to inhale and just bring your arms up above the head. And using your left hand, just take hold of your right wrist. And then as you exhale, lower these arms down. So the right arm's going to stay extended, the left elbow can be flexed, and we're just going back as far as feels right for us. And with every inhale breath, you're going to extend through this right arm. So you're using your left hand to kind of pull this right arm. And you can extend through those fingertips, through the shoulders. And then as you exhale, you just want this right arm to become heavy. Soften, the left hand continues to hold it. And it's just total acceptance of where we are. So if we're quite high up, this is fine. You know, we carry a lot of tension in our shoulders. But just work where you can. Work with your breath. Each inhale, think of that extension, lengthening, arm coming away from the body. That left hand pulling. And with each exhale, just allow that right arm to become heavier, drop down, release like the back of the mat and the soles of the feet. Listen to the breath. Three more deep breaths this side. Every inhale, extend, lengthen through that arm. And then exhale, release it, surrender it into that left hand. So the left hand is assisting, lengthening, helping to pull that right arm with each inhale. And then as you exhale, that left hand is just holding that right arm as it drops down, releasing as much as it can. Last breath this side. And then we're going to swap sides. So the right hand's going to take that left wrist. We'll come back up so the hands are above the chest. We'll breathe in, fill up. And then we're going to exhale, come down. So see how the right elbow can flex, come down. But this left arm we're trying to extend. Now I've got a very tight shoulder here, so this is huge for me. My arm's quite high above the ground. So I'm just working with the breath. Each inhale, I'm looking for that extension. I'm using my right hand to help extend. And then with each exhale, just trying to release, let go of that arm. So use the breath to guide you. Listen to the tension. Explore it. Don't force it. Continue to listen to that breath. We've got two more this side. Last one. Feel the difference from one side to the other. And then this time, exhale, just release, let go. Now from there, just slowly bring your hands to rest on just kind of that rib cage, upper abdomen. And just take a few more deep breaths. Now that's half an hour, pretty much coming up to half an hour now. So I'm going to do this kind of session again next week, but I'm just going to add some more shoulder movements to open up this chest and assist with breathing. I hope for you it's given you half an hour of relaxation, focusing on the breath, and just feeling connected, bringing calmness to the body. So yeah, my Easter gift to you all, and I'm going to continue it. I'm sure Hayley will be fine with just adding another half an hour of this kind of restorative healing yoga. It's really good to take half an hour out to breathe, to connect with the face, the neck, the shoulders. And yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.